Hello. So I want to make a video about masks. And something interesting about masks, you probably heard of N95 masks. And one of the reasons that they're so effective is because of a static charge within the mask. It allows them to attract any type of particle that's traveling through the air. And so they're far more effective at filtering air. All right, so you might have a bandana or some other device that's not quite as effective at filtering particles. And you might argue that, a virus is 1,000 times smaller than the little holes in your mask. And it's still, the mask is still important because it keeps those large droplets when you sneeze or cough or speak that come spitting out of your mouth are going to be caught by the, by the bandana or whatever you happen to use. But I actually found a way to make your bandana or whatever your device is serve a little bit more like an N95 mask. No, it's not a replacement for an N95 mask, but it'll make it more effective at attracting charged particles that might be trying to travel through the mask as you're breathing through the mask. And the way you do this is with a Van de Graaff generator. And I'll go ahead and show you what I mean. All right, so here's my Van de Graaff generator. I just rebuilt because it was sitting here broken. And as you can see, there's a belt that's taking charged particles up to an amber rod inside of this sphere. And what ends up happening is you start building up a static charge. And if I put my hand close to this, I don't know if you can see that, you can definitely hear it. I'm gonna try turning the light off. Let's try this again. I can definitely see it, but I'm not sure if you can see that on film. Oops, I saw that one on film. So hopefully you can see that. I'm just discharging static, and this is about, I would say, 3 centimeter jumps. So you can do the math for a dielectric of a 3 centimeter jump and figure out how many volts that is. The longer I let it build, the better the jump. Anyway, the point is you can actually create a static charge on your mask, on your bandana. It works a lot better on synthetic fibers, and you'll probably know this if you've ever tried drying synthetic fibers with cotton fibers. You'll see sparks going as you're trying to separate your laundry. And so this bandana is synthetic fiber, and so I believe it should be able to hold a decent charge. Every time I wash it, it's probably gonna lose that charge, but you can refresh that, right? Before you put it on, charge it up. Of course, if I'm taking germs off of this sphere, it's probably not super useful. But anyway, if you happen to have a Van de Graaff generator laying around or some way to make static electricity, and you put static electricity into your barrier that you're putting over your face to absorb particles that may include coronavirus particles, this may or may not increase the probability of those being caught by the device you're using to cover your face. So maybe this is your answer, maybe it's not. Obviously, this doesn't replace an N95 mask. That's my disclaimer. So this is a way that you can, if there's any patents that are telling you not to do this, of course, don't do it. But anyway, this is just for educational purposes. Now my mask is charged, and I would imagine, I haven't done any tests to see how much better it is at stopping dust or any other type of particle, including, viral particles. I haven't done any of that. I'm just saying that I can charge this up with a static charge. It attracts the wall, so obviously it has static charge. And if that static charge actually happens to absorb a charged particle, there you go. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe.